things Randi at RandiRhodes.com.
Go for launch.
Speaking truth to power, the Randi Rhodes Show.
Everything seems bright and shiny. Things look like they're moving in the right direction.
And consumers are saying that they're feeling more upbeat about jobs, the stock market, business conditions. So you look at this particular survey, it shows that consumers are feeling better about things here heading into the autumn. I mean, you look at the backdrop, you've got a stock market near record highs.
Yeah.
If you own a home, you're sitting on a lot of home equity right now because home prices are at record highs.
Yep.
And the job market has been pretty resilient for the past couple of years. And that's something that folks can feel. Wages are rising faster than inflation that's been going on for more than a year and a half. That's starting to have consumers feeling a little bit better. And they're seeing sales everywhere too, right? They're starting to finally see some relief in their pocketbooks.
Let's blow it up. Let's blow it up and focus on corporate interests. Let's blow it up and focus on subsidies going to corporate. Let's blow it up and let's disadvantage and disenfranchise ordinary citizens in favor of Elon Musk's hopes, dreams, and desires, and people just like him. Let's say that Peter Thiel's love and desire for, I don't know, an apartheid South African nostalgic sort of redo is the way we want to go. Because if you vote for Donald Trump, that is what you're choosing. That is what you're selecting. These guys, I was shocked when I started doing the deep dive into like these tech bros and how they're all longing for apartheid South Africa, which formed them, which shaped their youth. Again, Elon Musk lived in South Africa during apartheid until he was 17 years old. Peter Thiel was raised in South Africa. His father was a manager at the uranium mine. He lived there and, grew to really love the separate's not equal thing, and I like it like that. Sachs, what's his name? That other billionaire. They all are from this era of segregation in South Africa, and they miss it. They love it. They want it back. Okay? They really do. And they would like to blow up our economy and do what Argentina's doing. They would like to blow up our Did you ever read? I know you have. A lot of people in this audience have read it, but for the newer listeners, younger listeners, if you ever read, it's from 2007, a book by Naomi Klein called The Shock Doctrine. Have you ever read that? Trust me, if you're undecided and you don't know what to do with your vote, really, after everything you've seen and all the secrets that you've been privy to, and Elon's, hey, we got to pull $2 trillion out of the, and he's not talking about over 10 years. He's talking about the first year, literally plunging us into a depression and saying, yes, you're going to have to suffer. Yes, it's going to be unbelievably bad. Yes, it's going to be dark. It's going to be dank. It's going to be suffering. It's going to be inequality off the charts. But you must do it. You must do it. It's the only thing that can save America. From what? We're doing really well. All we need to do is have some more progress for people who have young children, or people who, are trying to save up for a house, or people who need a little help buying a house. That's all we need. And we need to build more houses. We don't need to blow up our freaking economy. We don't need to do a shock doctrine thing. And that's what the shock doctrine book is about. It's about how you divide a population one upon the other, how you get people to point fingers at each other while the elite are running away with your whole bank. Okay? They're running away with the treasury. They're stealing you blind. But you're too distracted. You're too overwhelmed to resist effectively. That is what the shock doctrine is. And it happened. It happened in Chile. It happened. We picked Pinochet. He was our dictator. This was the Republicans of yesteryear, okay? The sort of Republican/libertarians of the world experimenting, but they weren't ready to, throw the whole American weight of the people's ire and the people's. And Elon Musk said, "You're going to be so freaking angry when you see what he's going to do, what they're going to do to this country, that he's literally tripled down on the amount of security that he has around him now." Swear to God. actually said that out loud, said it to a newspaper, that he knows it's going to be so painful and people are going to want to resist. People are going to want to, protest. People are going to want to say, get out of here. People are going to want to, they won't be able to, but he needs to increase his security just in case somebody, okay, this is the shock doctrine. It is exactly what's in that book. And so if you're an undecided voter, if you're not really sure what to do with your, I would suggest just read maybe, 2 chapters. Just read the beginning of it. It starts out really good. I remember it started out with like LSD experiments. So you'll like it. You will. You'll like it. It's very psychedelic at the beginning and all this. But it actually talks to you about what it is to disrupt an entire population so that people are distracted, people are overwhelmed, people are unable to resist properly to the stealing of everything. This is where in chaos you can steal. I've said this for 20 years, but this is actually a book about what chaos allows for you to do to people, to take from people. I would suggest you give it a little look-see. Just, go on Amazon or something like that and see if you can read a few pages, for free. Because that, I keep saying there's nothing new under the sun. Here we go, oh, no, this is new. We've never seen this before. Yes, we have. We just didn't see people with the nads to do it here. But apparently the tanning beds, on the junk has done its job, and they're ready to deploy here their chaos theory. It's bizarre, but it's what they dream of. It's what will be attempted here in this country. It's what and the orange one doesn't know. Couldn't kill less. Okay. He wants to be the capo de capo. He wants to be the guy that stays out of jail. He wants to be the guy that doesn't use the phone. He wants to be the guy that doesn't move very fast. He wants to be the guy that goes to the payphone. That's him. That's what he sees. That's what he wants. He just is so afraid of being the guy who has to move into the witness protection program and get, order spaghetti and meatballs and get egg noodles and ketchup. He just doesn't want to live the rest of his life like a schmuck in jail. Now, today is not a good day because Steve Bannon is out of jail. Do you know that? Yeah, Steve Bannon got out of jail yesterday. He went to Danbury Minimum Security Prison. Do you know who goes to Danbury Minimum Security Prison? Martha Stewart. That's who goes to Piper from Orange is the New Black. That's Danbury Minimum Security Prison. He's all of a sudden, he's pretending he went to Attica. Okay? All of a sudden, he went to Alcatraz. He was the Birdman, Oh, I sat and I listened to the people. I listened to the poor people. Poor people don't go to Danbury. Poor people are in the Brooklyn Detention Center, okay? Poor people are on Rikers Island. And not because they were convicted of anything. They're there awaiting freaking trial because they can't afford bail. He went to Danbury, Connecticut. Jesus. He's talking like he's like he's a jail thug, like he earned his stripes.
Clear for.
Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to RandiRhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.